Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leia and this is Budget with Leia. Today we're going to be doing my July net worth update. I actually was doing my intro when I got interrupted by work, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But if there is cuts, that's usually why there might be jump cuts. Whether you suddenly hear like 20 emails go off, I try to cut them off if I can. Okay, so let me actually... There goes another one. So let me go into the numbers and hopefully it's something important, although it's always something important, right? Okay, so assets, my checking account. Oh, actually no, let's go back. So at the end of June, my net worth was $29,646.92. My cat is walking around as usual. So that's what we're starting off with to see how much we've progressed. So we have our assets and our liabilities. Now, I don't have any debt. So car debt, student loan debt, a mortgage, personal loans, credit cards. I don't have any of those. Well, I have credit cards, but I don't hold balances on them. I make sure to pay them off every single month. So I get the benefits of the cashback and any other perks from that. So let's get into the actual numbers. So my checking account, this is what I keep in the bank at all times. It's my buffer, and that is $499.98. So my buffer is usually $500, give or take a couple cents, just because of rounding and things like that. It is what it is. So it just means that when I get paid, I like to replace that 2 cents so it's even 500. But that's easily done. Okay, so next up is my cash envelopes. So if you watch my previous video, my sinking funds update, all these numbers are coming from that. So my cash envelopes have a total of 120 in them. My sinking funds have $13,678. And then my savings challenges are a total of $379. And then lastly is my emergency fund. So that's $10,060. So that's everything that we calculated in my previous video. And then this is just in addition to my checking account. And now we're going to go into my other accounts. So I do have a high yield savings account where the majority of this money is in there. So this part right here, I'm actually just going to write how much I have earned in interest. Okay, so this is not what's in my high yield savings account. It's just what I've earned in interest from my high yield savings account. So I've earned a total of $422.72, which is actually a positive of $65.04. So in the month of July, I got paid $65.04 for having all this money in there. So again, that's quite a good chunk of money. Again, multiply that by 12. What's that? 6 times 12? That's almost more than $800, honestly, in free money. Obviously, yes, it's going to get taxed at the end of the year, but it's not going to get taxed drastically. You know, they're not going to take like 50% of that. But that's a good amount of money just for having all this money in my high yield savings account. So if you're thinking about starting a high yield savings account or opening one, do it. It's better that way. There's different ones. There's Ally, there's Capital One, there's SoFi, I believe, and they all have pretty good interest rates. They're all around the same, slightly different depending on which one, but they're all about the same. So if you're thinking about it, open one of those versus a regular savings account, which is they'll give you pennies. This account's giving me $65, right? And as long as I keep adding to it, and they just increased my rate, by the way. So, you know, that just means that next month I'm gonna give at least probably close to $70 in just free money. My cat's right over here behind the curtain. But yeah, so if you're thinking about opening one, do it. It's awesome. And that's why I try to put as much money into my high yield savings account if I don't need to have it in my binders. So in like my bill exchanges, every time I reach $100, it goes to my high yield savings account. Unless I know I'm gonna need it immediately or in the next week or so, I'll just move everything there. For safety reasons, obviously, but also more money. Okay, so moving on to my 401k. So again, still I have not change my contribution for my 401k. They're doing the last few steps in transitioning our 401ks from our previous, I guess, provider. I don't know if that's the right term, to our new provider. So they're moving all the accounts, all the balances, everything over. So I've already created my account through there. They're just still transitioning everything over. So as of right now, I cannot change my contribution. There was a bunch of delays with that, which I understand. They're moving a bunch of people's money, so I understand that there might be delays. But as the last time I checked, it was at $3,254.54. That's what my 401k is currently at. Again, once the blackout period is done and we're done with all the transitioning, this is going to drastically change because I will be contributing a lot more to my 401k. Okay, so next up is my HSA account. And this is account I have to work. So my ending balance for that was $3,430.33. This is a health savings account because my job does offer a high deductible health plan. So they offer this high health savings account. So they deposit money into my account, and I can also deposit into that account, and then I can use that money for medical expenses. Okay. So I believe, and that's also like using your tax-free money. So it's taking out before it gets taxed. So awesome, right? And also I can invest a good chunk of this money as well. So this is why this grows a bit more, because not only am I putting money into it, my employer's putting money into it, and it's also being invested. So it's growing. So I think it's grown $200, $300 or so in just investment part, in like the investment side of it. So that is amazing. And then my Roth IRA ended with $694.49. So that is, I think I checked the balance right before the market went down a little bit, but that's fine. It'll go down, it'll go up and down. It's what it is. But I checked it and marked all these numbers right before the market dipped a little bit. So these numbers are slightly lower, I guess, right now. But that's fine. I'm just taking a bit of a snapshot of what my accounts are at. Okay, so let me do the math real quick. Oh, I don't know if my calculator is going to be able to do this. So let's see if I can do it quickly. Okay, so my total for my assets is $32,539.06. So that is minus. Okay, so that is my total for my assets, and because I don't have any liabilities, my July net worth is the exact same number, so $32,539.06. So that is amazing. I have passed the 30K mark, which again, amazing. I'm putting work into it, and moving forward is probably going to grow even more as I adjust all my contributions. And then if I subtract this amount by the previous amount, that is a dollar change of $2,892.14. Now we're going to divide that by our starting balance, and that is a positive change of 9.76% in my net worth. So almost 10%. So I increased my net worth by almost 10%. So again, I'm doing this, I'm working on it. In my next 2 paychecks, I'm going to be able to contribute probably another $400 or so into my Roth IRA, at least while this 401k is in this blackout period. Once that is over, then I'll adjust everything, and then We'll see how that goes. It's going to be a bit of an adjustment because obviously that means I'm going to get less money in my paycheck, but that's okay because it's going into retirement accounts. But yeah, there we go, guys. That is everything this month. I don't think I zoomed you guys in, so I apologize already ahead of time. I just remembered that I didn't zoom you guys in, so I'll just zoom in the paper, I guess. So $32,539.06. So I'm very proud of this. I worked a lot on this, paying off my debts, especially my car. My car took a few months to pay off, but I'm in a position right now where I can do this. Maybe in a year or so, I won't be in the same position where I have really low like living expenses, because I believe hopefully in like a year and a half I'm likely going to be moving out, and one of my best friends is also going to be moving out of her place, so we're thinking about being roommates for a year or two. So obviously that's going to come with expenses, the moving expenses, anything else that might come up. So my living expenses are going to be higher. So for the time being, I'm trying to put as much money into savings, into my retirement accounts and all that. So whenever that time comes and everything gets readjusted, I'm still moving forward in that, you know, in positively for my future. Kitty cat. All right, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye.